Waste and its disposal. So students, have you ever think about how the waste is disposed? We will learn it in this chapter. Let's revise. Think creatively how you would reuse these items. Here are some items. And think creatively what could be the use of these items. Now it's time to begin. Let's begin. Any unwanted materials or objects that are thrown away by people are called waste. Paper, bottles, cans, containers, rags, empty packets and leftover food. Waste can be classified into following two types, biodegradable and non-biodegradable. Our first topic is biodegradable waste. These are materials or objects which can be broken down or decomposed to simpler products by the action of microorganisms. Some biodegradable waste are vegetable peels, food waste, paper, eggshells, plant waste, manure and hair. Now next is non-biodegradable waste. These are materials which cannot be broken down into simpler forms by the action of microorganisms. They clutter the earth's surface and are called pollutants. Items made of plastic, metal, thermocol and glass are non-biodegradable. Let's see the ill effects of waste. If waste is not disposed efficiently, it may lead to many problems. Flies and mosquitoes breed on waste and cause many diseases like diarrhea, malaria, dengue, etc. When industrial waste is not disposed properly, it mixes with the soil and contaminates it. It also leads to bad odor. For garbage which is thrown in water bodies causes pollution of water and makes it unclean. Here you can see the improper disposal of garbage. Now next is sources of waste. Waste can be generated from various sources in our day-to-day life. It includes the following: garbage from households, offices, schools, markets and restaurants. Waste generated by industries. Waste from hospitals, nursing homes and clinics. Waste produced by agricultural activities. Such waste includes dead plants, leaves, grasses, etc. Plastic bags, broken furniture, old newspaper, plastic bottles, old clothes, etc. are examples of waste generated from these sources. Waste produced by construction of buildings. Now it's time to find out, students, find out how can we reduce the production of waste. Next is an activity. Which of the two dustbin is appropriate? Why? Here you can see the two dustbins. Write 4-5 lines here. Now let's understand the waste disposal. Management of waste is the overall process of collection, transportation, treatment and discarding of waste products. The garbage we throw in our dustbin is taken away by garbage collectors of our area. They take it to the main garbage collection center. From here, the municipal truck take the garbage to garbage processing plants. The garbage is treated and converted into ash or other harmless products. The ash is then put in landfills. However, if the garbage is not treated properly in processing plants, it can cause air pollution. The excess garbage is sometimes thrown in dumping grounds and covered with soil and limestone. You can see a garbage collection center. Now, let's understand segregation of waste. What is segregation? Segregation of waste is very important for proper functioning of garbage processing plants. Segregation means separation of waste into biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste. In simpler terms, it is the process of separating dry and wet waste from our household. Dry waste like paper, wood, plastic and metal things are put in a blue dustbin. These materials can be recycled. Wet waste like vegetables, peels, stale food, discarded tea leaves, rotten fruits are thrown in a green bin. These things can be composted to make manure. Manure can be used for growing plants. Now let's do the activity again. Dig a shallow pit in your home garden or an open area in your neighborhood with the help of your elders. Put things like grass cuttings, vegetable peels, leaves, flowers, stale bread and rotten fruits in it. Add a little water. Cover them with a thin layer of limestone, tuna and top it with a layer of soil. Cover the pit with the sheet of mash or sawdust shavings. After many days, your compost will be ready. You can use it as manure for your plants. Now, the next topic is the 3 R's of waste management. To manage waste effectively, 3 R's of waste management should be followed, and those R's are reduce, reuse, recycle. What is reduce? If we reduce the amount of waste, it becomes easier to manage it. We can reduce waste in the following ways. Here are those. We should use a cloth bag for putting our things instead of a polythene bag. We should buy things that are really neat. We should use cloth napkin instead of paper napkins. Buy products which use less packing materials. Buy things which are durable and long lasting. Print on both sides of paper to reduce paper wastage. Lastly, we should use washable plates, glasses, spoons and saucers instead of disposable ones made of paper, plastic or thermocol. Then, reuse. Reuse means using a thing again for a different purpose. We can either reuse these things for our own use or donate them so that others can use them. Old and waste envelopes can be used to make short notes. Old newspapers can be used to pack things or to make paper bags. Used wood can be used as firewood. Old jars and bottles can be used to store things in the kitchen. Gifts should be put in a gift bags instead of wrapping them in a wrapper. These gift bags can be used again. Old clothes can also be used for cleaning and dusting. Old clothes can be donated to street children or orphanages. Old books can be donated to poor children or libraries. The next star is recycle. Recycling means to change things into raw materials that can be made into new things again. Things which can be recycled are made of glass, metal and paper. We should buy materials which can be recycled easily. Also, we should buy products which have been made from recycled materials. So, in this way, you might now understand the use of waste management. Thank you kids. Bye-bye.